What's up, guys? Habs lose 3-2 to the Toronto Maple Leafs, and it feels so right. I'll explain more on that in a moment. A few things we're going to go through in this game. Matthews, got to give him the credit, 50 and 50. That's a pretty incredible feat. Like, whether you like it or not, just put your Habs pride aside for a second. It's a pretty amazing accomplishment for Auston Matthews. Cole Caufield with a 4-game goal streak, his 18th of the season. And I think, what is it, 16 and 26 under Marty St. Louis? Just crazy for the kid. Well, Carey Price returned this week, by the way. It's looking good. As we saw, the boys were having a good time at the Jays game the other day. So there's Carey with Jeff Petrie, who was originally looked like he was cropped out of the photo, but Petrie's there too. Nick Suzuki and Cole Caufield. So that was fun to see for sure. And then the main attraction of this video, at least to me, I'm going to be going to see Shane Wright play today, guys, against the Niagara Ice Dogs. So really looking forward to seeing him play live and seeing what we can gather from who is going to be the number one consensus 2022 pick, overall pick in the 2022 NHL entry draft in Montreal. Now, what would Shane Wright look like as a Montreal Canadian if we were to somehow win the lottery? It would be very, very fortunate, I know, but let's get an early preview right now, shall we? So take a look at this, guys. Isn't this awesome? It looks legit, but credit to the artist, founded on reddit.com, and the name is u-vandal_design. So thank you for that. That is that's a beautiful shot of what could be Shane Wright in a Habs uniform. Now, a lot of mixed reactions on what he's been showing. I mean, not a lot of people have seen a ton of his game, but before we get to Shane Wright, before we do that, that's the main attraction. Let's just quickly talk about this Habs Leafs game, shall we? So for me, the highlight, I'll show you the highlight of the game for me was not a goal, even though I could show you a beautiful pass from Nick Suzuki on Joel Edmondson's goal, beautiful play. And also Cole Caufield making a beautiful play to set up his goal as well. Or was it Edmondson's goal? Anyway, it's early. Let's just say that. All right, so let's just take a look. Josh Anderson, boom, laying in the boom. Another angle here on Mark Giordano. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that is deadly right there. That is deadly. What a hit! It was clean. I mean, Giordano just kind of flopped, but not flopped, but he took it well, and it wasn't a dirty hit whatsoever. At least not to me. I don't think it was. But you guys let me know what you think. That's fine too. Any Leaf fans watching this video, tell me the truth. Tell me what you guys really think. All right, Auston Matthews, 50 and 50. We'll give the shout out to him. Full respect to Auston Matthews. A pretty incredible feat for that guy. 50 goals in his last 50 games, which is a pretty cool thing to be able to witness right now, just as a hockey fan in general. In that picture there, I noticed that the clean-shaven look might be a little better for Matthews. The dirty stash look, not for me. Not for me. That's just my opinion. Cole Caufield with a 4-game goal streak. And as the crowd is chanting MVP, of course, alluding to Matthews for MVP, and he's got a very good chance to win it, by the way, the Hart Trophy. And Cole Caufield snipes on, I thought it was a power play, but I guess it wasn't. Brendan Gallagher getting an assist on that play. And Cole snipes it. So did I already mention the numbers? Yes, I did mention the numbers for Cole. So we'll just skip that. But Carey Price could play as early as Monday at the Bell Center against Winnipeg. We heard that on Kipper and Bourne just the other day on that show. There's belief that it's possible Carey will play Monday, if not at least this coming week. All right. So Shane Wright, I'm going to watch this guy this week, guys. Or this week. I'm going to watch him today, is what I meant to say. And I'm actually really excited to see him play because I just really want to get a sense of what he's like as a player. I thought this was interesting too, that Shane Wright in 2019 received an honor for being the Academic Player of the Month in October 2019, 95% average. I just thought that was really cool because you want to know how smart a hockey player is nowadays. We all know how smart Nick Suzuki is. And just there's a bunch of young guys that could have a lot of smarts. I mean, Jordan Harris is another one of them for sure. And we're liking what we're seeing from him so far. But Shane Wright, okay, so he's 18 years old. Guys, he just turned 18. So for those that are concerned about his play in the World Junior Tournament and how, he didn't really show as much flash as younger Connor Bedard, which we get it. But Shane Wright is 18 years old. And you know what? He's only played almost 2 full seasons of major junior hockey. And that's really not a lot. But that being said, he set some records. He set some records doing that. So that's where I think we're just we're getting ahead of ourselves if we're really concerned about Shane Wright at this point. But let's just take a quick look take a quick look at some of his numbers here just because we can. And we know his height. We know he's 6'1", 185 pounds from Burlington, Ontario, so just up the highway from me here. But in his first season with the Kingston Frontenacs, set a record for goals scored with 39 and then 27 assists for 66 points in 58 games. In 60 games played so far this season, 31 goals and 60 assists. That's a lot of freaking assists, man. And if you look on eliteprospects.com, even a dynamic player with a sniper's release, there's virtually no easy way to stop him. And that referring obviously to Shane Wright. So to me, I just thought, I'm really excited to see him play today because I really want to get at least a decent scouting report, even if it's only one game. I just want to see how he looks live in person. It's so much different than TV. You guys know how that is as a hockey fan. It's way different in person than on TV. The speed is just different in person, and I'm really going to see that on full display. And I really hope that Shane actually plays this game. My gosh, I'm not trying to will it into existence, but Niagara Ice Dogs fans were really ticked years ago in 2015 when Connor McDavid was supposed to play against the Ice Dogs. He was a healthy scratch. He took the warm-up, but did not play. There was booze raining down from the Meridian Center here in St. Catharines, the next town over, from everywhere. But I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. And I want to let you guys know I will be posting a reaction video after this. So some live reaction from watching Shane Wright play, and then also going to be including in that same video some reaction from OHL analyst Brandon Caputo, who had the privilege of doing some live OHL coverage with him, but he is full in on the NHL. He knows a lot about prospects, and he's had a chance to see Shane Wright play a couple of games already with Kingston. So I'm really looking forward to sharing what I see with you guys in Shane Wright. And honestly, like I mentioned, he's still so young, so there's no rush to put him into the NHL next season. He's only 18 right now. I see him playing another year of junior. I don't see why not. Maybe you send him to the AHL and have him play there. And I want to mention too, of course, I know that you guys know as well that there's no guarantee that we're going to get Shane Wright. There's just no guarantee at all. But the Habs have a pretty decent chance. They're 31st right now, maybe 32nd after tonight's game. I don't know, but I mean, close enough down to the bottom where they're going to have at least a decently high enough percentage for the draft lottery to try to get him. And I know there's some other players you guys might be looking at too, but I'm going to let you know. I'm going to let you know what I think about seeing this player live. And like I just mentioned, he's still so young. And for him to be showing the flashes that he is right now, it's a beautiful thing. He's ranked #1 by every possible prospect list. If you go on to eliteprospects.com, take a look for yourself. Bob McKenzie, even Craig Button, all elite prospects, every website listed that's possible, all have him ranked at #1 for the top eligible draft pick at this year's draft, which, by the way, is in Montreal at the Bell Center. So this just could be a really cool experience if it really were to happen, if we're to win the lottery and get this kid. So that's why I want to go watch him in person. It's inexpensive to do so, right in the next town over at my work. I work at the Meridian Center, by the way. So that being said, leave a comment down below, whether you want to comment on the Habs-Leafs game or on Shane Wright, whatever you want to talk about. So I'm looking forward to seeing him because look at him, guys, one more time. I mean, he just looks like a natural in the Blue Blanc Rouge. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think. Can't wait to share my reaction for watching him. And we'll see you guys on the next video, and that'll be it.